Life balance is critical for performing at the highest level. It's important for you to form as many positive habits as possible. Of course, we all need to balance working hard with also having fun. But the more consistent you can become around taking care of your mind and body, the better off you are going to be when it comes to competitive play. It might seem extreme to compare Axie Infinity to a professional sport, but the truth is that with other highly competitive strategic games, these guys aren't messing around. I was a poker professional for 2 years, and I know that the guys at the top are eating well and exercising regularly. They're not showing up to tournaments in a sluggish state of mind. They are very sharp. Axie is no different. Think about what disciplines are easiest for you to achieve. When it comes to exercise, perhaps you're bad going to the gym and lifting weights, but maybe you love playing basketball or other sports. Get more active in doing that if it's easier for you. The main thing is that you move your body, you get your blood flowing, so you're not stagnant when you're sitting down for a session. Everybody loves eating tasty food. I am especially guilty of this, right? But I also want to make sure that for the most part, I'm eating whole foods. I stay away from anything highly processed that's going to make me feel sluggish. Similar to when we set our goal for ourselves, we need to look at our life balance realistically. Don't set the bar too high where you're going to immediately fail and then feel bad about it. Even if it's just saying to yourself, well, before I play Axie every day, I'm going to walk around the block, or I'm going to do 20 push-ups, right? If that's your starting point, that's fine. But again, gradually scale up, continue to challenge yourself once you've gotten some consistency. Some of the common mistakes I find people making are forcing games. Now, this means playing when you're way too tired or way too hungry to think straight. There's so many moving parts in an Axie battle. You have to be keeping track of energy, what cards are being played, what your opponent might be thinking. If you're exhausted mentally, there's just no chance for you. And I'll be the first to admit that because I'm so competitive, I sometimes run into this problem where I'm not playing my A game, but I keep queuing and keep playing until maybe I win a couple in a row or I feel somewhat satisfied. But this is a terrible habit because the amount of loss that I take when I do that just isn't worth it. If you notice yourself losing track of energy, or perhaps you get to a point where you're not even caring about counting it anymore, it's a clear sign you need to stop. Take a break, eat something if you need to, and then come back fresh. In the long run, this is going to serve you tremendously. When we go on a bad downswing in Axie Infinity and lose a bunch of games, it can really hurt our confidence. And confidence is massive in what we're doing. If you show up to each game feeling like you know what you're doing and that you're forming a really good track record as far as wins versus losses, you'll be improving way more steadily than going on these big swings of highs and lows. So ask yourself, what mental state is most important for you to succeed? What are the habits, what are the rituals that are going to help you reach the top? Now that we've talked about life balance, I want to finish with the subject that a lot of players get hung up on, and that is tilt or losing your cool emotionally. I look forward to adding in this final piece in our mental game module so we can move on to team building. But before you do that, make sure that you click the next lesson to master your emotions. I will see you there.